And welcome back to more Pikmin 2. In the last episode we did a bunch of above ground stuff in the Valley of Repose, and in this episode hopefully we'll begin the final day in the Valley of Repose, and in the game period. Unless you're a completionist. We're at, I think, 8,000 Pokos, so it should only take the two underground areas to actually get over the limit we need, but there's a bunch of stuff we need to do first. First, actually, I'm only going to take 15 reds. There's a reason for that. And I'm going to take a bunch of white Pikmin, because you need a bunch of white Pikmin here. Also a bunch of purple Pikmin. And I'm not sure about the other numbers. Like, I don't remember if you need blue Pikmin, so I'm just gonna check that really quickly. Apparently, there's not really any water, so all I'm gonna take is yellow Pikmin, and hope there doesn't turn out to be a bunch of water. And they're attacking something. But yeah, as far as I can tell, there's no water in the area we're going to first, so we should be fine. Hopefully. Part of me wants to do the above ground stuff first, but I really don't want to risk having something horrible happen. So yeah, just basically walking to the dungeon now. Nothing really exciting to say. But oddly enough, this is the first time red Pikmin have actually shown up in a long time. So yeah, basically how this is going to work is, there's going to be a bit of a cut, because this is the best place to get red Pikmin, purple Pikmin really quickly, I mean, so yeah, I'm going to do that probably off screen, because you have to go through the area about like 5 or 6 times. I'll probably only do it 3 times, because, or maybe even 2 times, because if I recall correctly, there should be another opportunity later on where you can get a ton of purple Pikmin as well, so yeah. Funny, I think the guidebook actually only says bring like 15 white Pikmin, but I always take, or I usually like to take a ton more, because this area can kind of suck in terms of speed. Like, you want to get through these areas as quickly as possible, so white Pikmin are my personal picks for what type of Pikmin you choose. That's a new type of enemy, a bumbling snitch bug. The difference is it goes after captains and not Pikmin, which can be really bad if it's near enemies or like electricity or something. So I'm just gonna lure him over here away from the bulb orbs, and then attack him and miss. Yeah, I'm just trying to navigate the enemies right now, so actually, might even not have to even fight much here. Sorry about that. That's buried, so I'm not sure how to actually collect that. Just hope that I can do this, and this Pikmin are dumb and accidentally attack the enemy. So I'm just dodging right now. Okay, so they came to me instead of attacking, so that's lucky. Let's drop it there for now. So, do any of the other ones have treasures? Well, I'm wondering. Apparently not, so this area is basically completely useless now. Not gonna worry about the poison because I'm just using white Pikmin anyway. So, come over here and take out this guy. This should be the only one I need to take out, because it should be the only one in the way. Or I hope so. If not, the white Pikmin I can abort really quickly if necessary. I think the other treasures, well, I see the exit of the area just in the top corner right now, but I'm pretty sure the other treasures are also over there, so... Actually, Louie's in danger. Really want to take that guy out, because he's like hovering so close to where we are. And next to poison as well. Clear him and attack. This is another area like the snacker hole where the aesthetic completely changes partway through. Like, this is super snowy right now, but it does not stay like this at all. I really don't remember how to get the treasure in this area. The meter is going up and down, so it's obviously close. You know what? This guy's weak. I can take him out with white Pikmin. Okay, so it's right here. And there's another snitch bug, but it's not the kind that harasses Pikmin. It's the type that goes after captains. But if you do get caught, just rapidly spin the control stick, and that's probably really loud and annoying. But, yeah, just spin the control stick and you can usually break out. This one guy's attacking the poison for some reason, not helping. This guy's really not wanting to help. Should be the last treasure in this area. I don't remember enough to really say for sure if that's the case, but it should be. Yeah, and this close to the 10,000 Poké mark, I really don't want to collect anything right now outside of the treasure, just to avoid messing up my count. Because I did the math and calculated how much I need, so... it could be close, the numbers. I could accidentally mess something up pretty easily. So this is a new type of enemy in this floor. And one of the worst enemies in the game, which they're not bad now, but they get terrible later on. Creating Dirigibugs, they throw bombs. They're super annoying as well. You can actually kind of manipulate them to actually kill other enemies, but the bombs honestly take so long to explode that the best strategy I find is to just try to ignore them as much as possible if you have white Pikmin. If you have other types of Pikmin, you probably will have to actually fight them. And yeah, you don't want to attack the bombs. Unlike Pikmin 1, Pikmin can't use bombs, even yellow Pikmin. And yeah, this is why you want white Pikmin, so you can get stuff out fast. You see, like, there's no chance of anything going wrong when you have white Pikmin because they carry stuff so quickly. These first floors are actually going a lot slower than I hoped they would, so I hope I can kind of speed you in the latter half. That guy just threw his bomb arbitrarily, I don't know why. Like, there's nothing near it. Yeah, there's gonna be a bomb here, I just know it. I just could tell. Because knowing this game just gives you... yeah, like there. Please don't carry into the bomb. Okay, good. You never know with Pikmin AI. And they're running to Olimar, which is actually kind of bad, because I think I was right next to an enemy. I'm gonna risk it, just gonna leave them there. Okay, it's over here. Sub-level 3 is also not that bad. It gets really terrible later on though. There are 9 sub-levels, so this is gonna take a while. More cannon beetles. You can get kind of lucky depending on how they're placed. Like these two are right next to each other, which is really lucky. Because... that. Unfortunately, this guy's still around. I'm gonna try to trick it out again like last time. I'm gonna see if this works for starters. Yeah, no damage. So that's why I brought more purple Pikmin than the guide recommended also. And it shouldn't... Okay, it's not as dumb as the ones in the Glenn's kitchen apparently. So I'm having to kind of position it so it doesn't accidentally throw the Pikmin off the cliff or ledge or whatever. And this is kind of an interesting area because it's really mechanical. I seem to recall having issues with like parts falling off as well. Not parts, but treasures falling off as well, so something to keep in mind. Red Pikmin aren't getting much use in this, so I'm just gonna put them on this. I don't need white Pikmin because it's always somewhat sticking out. Now this is, I'm pretty sure this is the only floor that actually is where you see fire. So like, you could easily do this floor without any red Pikmin, no problem, which is why I only took 15. And that's only for Pikmin farming, not because I actually need fire Pikmin. Turns out that all the treasures spawn in areas that aren't even remotely close to fire, so... Yeah, because those... Actually, there's another one. I'm not sure where it is. There's probably a hidden enemy, because that's how this game works, so... Unless they got all three, I just forgot already. Probably not too likely, but yeah, there's still one treasure, and I have no clue where it is. It's probably buried somewhere, like completely buried, so I can't see it. So there's probably another cannon beetle right in front of it. So just get carefully. Well, that's redundant. Having two right next to each other. Yeah, this guy has it, so it can come back. But yeah, like if you time it right, you could easily destroy these with any type of Pikmin. Or not. It's cutscene saying Pikmin's on fire, call them. I think some of the cutscenes do wear down the timers. So yeah, if that kind of cutscene does pop up, I do think you want to skip it as soon as possible, so you know the Pikmin doesn't accidentally die just because the cutscene sped up the process. Should only take one purple Pikmin to actually destroy this. Okay, so this guy's in a really awkward position. But I'm gonna try to make this work anyway. Oh shoot. Okay, so that happened, but it's not too uncommon with these Pikmin here, so I'm just gonna reset. Okay, so I skipped ahead to when we actually got the thing, because of pretty much showing the entire floor anyway, so yeah. Just so you can see what the item looks like and everything. Actually, had really good luck second time, of course, that's how it works. So I was sub-level 3, so not even halfway done, unfortunately. So I'm gonna try to get to 4-5, and then cut it there, but this sub-level goes really fast, so don't worry about length of episodes. I mean it goes fast because there's literally nothing to fight here. Oh man, it's like the calm before the storm, because the next sub-level's a nightmare. I might actually do 6, because this is going to be really short. 6 is pretty grueling, but it's not terribly hard. It's just you could have really bad luck. I really want to get a purple spray, but I just am having terrible luck. Story of my life. Like seriously. I have terrible luck in games. Mario Party? Yeah, never ends well. And this is kind of a new mechanic, so I'll explain it now. These geysers act exactly like the exit geysers, except they're midway sometimes. So you can leave at any time. I don't know why you want to, because this is actually not that hard of an area. The most comical thing is sometimes you can get a geyser on the first floor of certain areas, which is like, you just got here, why would you want to leave immediately? The sad part is there's actually a legit reason why you want to in one area. If you have really bad luck, bad RNG, you can actually want to leave super early on, but it's kind of stupid. I said sub level 6, but I meant 5. Can't count, apparently. 9 is not divisible by anything, so let's just do this sub level. Have less to do next time. Actually, the next few areas are super long anyway, so... And this is kind of a bomb area. I'm doing something risky by taking Pikmin in, but I'm feeling confident that the white Pikmin will keep up. They don't seem to trip very much. This guy's gonna be a problem because he's right there, so I'm just gonna lure him. Okay, that was easy. Yeah. Some of those things won't drop unless you have Pikmin. That's part of the reason why I'm actually taking Pikmin. Like, that guy won't spawn until you actually dig out the treasure. So, it's actually faster to take just, like, a squad of white Pikmin. And you want to max it out every time. You don't want to have, like, just 12 out of 12. You want to have the maximum number so you can carry it back as soon as possible. And some enemy died for some reason. I think there's another treasure here, sadly. I think it's down there. That's just a regular bomb, not one of the dweevils. Oh yeah, probably should have mentioned those are dweevils. They're basically like the fiery ones from earlier, except instead of carrying, just picking up random stuff, they just permanently carry bombs. Sort of a crummy life for them, just destined to just carry bombs all the time. Quickly run, hope no one gets snagged on the environment or anything, like stuck on a wall. Hug the wall, there. Quickly run. Oh, this is actually really gutsy. I don't even know why this is a good idea, I'm doing it this way. Nothing gonna drop down there. I hope it's safe to leave the Pikmin there just for a second. I'm just gonna clear this out just to be on the safe side and take care of that guy. Even with like the upgraded armor, bombs still do hurt quite a bit, so I wouldn't recommend getting hit by a bomb. Of course, that's just kind of common sense, isn't it? But yeah, just in case you're wondering, the armor from the pillated snagger really doesn't help very much. Helps well against enemies, but just not explosives. As the exit, I really kind of want to position myself at the exit so I don't have to do this gauntlet over again, but I really don't want to leave them unmonitored either. They should be fine. I already triggered the bomb earlier. And they're not that mean that, you know, different treasures spawn different enemies. Yeah, this is a very mechanical area. Piece of clocks and various other technology. Just be on the safe side. Not that anything could happen to him right there. It'd be really bad if one of those bomb dweevils like cornering you at your own base. That would be really awful. And this guy despawns when you activate the cutscene, so don't have to worry about him. Because at the cut, I don't know what time I'm up to. But I'm kind of on a roll now after that one slip up, so I don't know, maybe I'll just keep going and just have a long video. Because it is true that there is actually a really big cutting point later on, so maybe I will just do everything. Is that guy alone? Okay, that guy's alone, so he can't do anything. I'm just gonna quickly rush in and take that. I thought White Pikmin was like running against the beetle and got stuck when the bomb was gonna go off. That would have been horrible. Watch, it'll actually happen, probably at some point. Just checking to see if everyone is accounted for before moving on. Hey, this is actually a good layout, because everything is kind of just all clustered right here. And because I'd have to cut anyway to do the Pikmin farming method I want to do anyway, so I kind of don't want to have a big cut. This is where the game can really glitch out, because when they drop the part, if they're next to like an edge, it will fall down and you cannot retrieve it, no matter what you do. It's like the weirdest thing and a huge programming faux pas. Like, see that guy? Oh shoot. Okay, I don't even know why I did that. I've never seen that happen before. I thought you just permanently lost stuff. But hey, I'll take it. I'm actually glad that happened, so I could at least demonstrate what I was talking about. Just kind of keep an eye on this guy. He's dumb, so don't have to worry about him. Yeah, he was like eyeing the part for some reason, but didn't actually pick it up. Okay, over 9,000. Oh, I just caught myself as I was saying that. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's the traditional. It's probably the traditional thing to say, but I've never seen Dragon Ball Z, so just saying. I just know the line because everyone talks about it, but that's why you accidentally said it. Just slipped out. It's over 9,000, but yeah, I've never seen Dragon Ball. That was completely unintentional. I know the line really well. Hard not to know it, actually. Syllable 7. Is this the mean one? The one that can be super mean? Yeah, I can hear it. This is the one. I'm actually thinking about breaking my own rule here. I'm not collecting anything else other than treasures because regenerating enemies. I don't know if we've seen any of these yet. Gatling Groinks. I think you do actually have to fight one. So, oh man. I'm afraid actually. There are all these bombs. Oh yeah, do not throw purple Pikmin at bombs. It will instantly explode, I think, if I recall correctly. So yeah, you do not want to do that at any cost. The Gatling Groinks are like the ball bears. They just kind of roam, which makes them really terrible. They can actually fall off. Like, this guy does have a treasure, so maybe I'll try it. You can actually kind of trick it out where they accidentally fall down the hole. There are actually 2 of them. Okay, this guy's not gonna be dumb, so I'm gonna actually have to fight him. Now again, like a ball bear, if you have bitter spray, you can really easily kill them. Otherwise, it's kind of a pain. I'm gonna try. Oh, he's so close to the edge. I'm gonna try to stun him before actually attacking him, just to be on the safe side. Okay, there. So now I can kill it easily. But yeah, it's so close to base camp. I'm just gonna carry it back. I don't care about my own role anymore. Yeah, it's regenerating. How many does this actually give? I don't think it's that much. 7, I think? So at least we'll get to an even number now. 0, I mean. And that 14 shouldn't be enough to completely throw off the counter. So that guy's just being wasteful. There's a bitter spray in here. Oh shoot. That's not what I meant to do. As I was saying, if this is bitter spray in here, that'd be really nice. But of course, I'm not that lucky. RNG is never on my side. Yeah, random number generators, I don't know if I actually mentioned that yet, but basically, yeah, there's certain, like, numerical values for certain things in games. and it's like determined randomly, so you could either have really good RNG or really bad RNG, and I don't know what like the drop rate is for getting a spray through when the nectar eggs, but it doesn't seem like it's very high. Just leave it at that, because I don't know any of the technical stuff, so I don't want to say something and have it be completely not true. Does this guy actually have a treasure? I think he does. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is back up. That guy is actually stationary, so lucky for us actually, because if there were two roaming ones, that'd be really bad. And of course, actually, there's a case where that actually does happen. It's a really terrible level, super stressful, but you can kind of get them to like take each other out as long as you're quick enough to bring them back. Okay, stunned. Oh shoot! Just had to go and activate the bomb, huh? Should finish him. Not. This guy's stubborn. Okay, so actually, it's kind of weird using white Pikmin for an enemy, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And completely miss all my throws. How about I keep an eye on them, just in case? Actually, I could carry this back. It only takes 10. And I don't think any bombs drop, like, just randomly. I think it's pretty predetermined in this area. Okay, so we're down to something it's divisible by 10 now, so if you're really OCD about that one poker, well, thanks. You're not thanks, you're welcome. What am I saying? Bombs can actually activate other bombs, so that's something to really keep in mind. So you can set like a chain reaction. One thing I do hate about this level is all these some of them kind of look the same. Like there are tons of gears, tons of like CPU processors. It all kind of runs together. There's not much variety, so that's kind of annoying. Not annoying, just kind of. It doesn't feel like a lot of effort went into a lot of this area. Actually, there might be one of them. So purple Pikmin are slow, so I'm really gonna get as far away as possible. Really wish I didn't have so many purple Pikmin all clustered around here. And I'm really nervous about carrying that back with purples, but I'm just gonna throw 2 on just to see what happens. Like if anything drops. Apparently not, so... It's gonna take forever. Oh shoot. Run! That was almost a disaster. Almost. Yeah, I don't know. Even though there aren't that many threats here, it actually is kind of one of those. This is one of those areas that's just kind of scary to navigate. And just a contrast. White Pikmin will show him how it's done. See, watch it just zoom by. Well, by Pikmin standards, at least. Yeah, this is gonna be a really long video again, but we're actually at the point where I'm gonna cut it, like, right now. The exit is... I don't know where the exit is. It's... over there, okay. I was just listening to the music in this area. I never really noticed it before. It's very subtle. Okay, so this is the big draw of this area and why you want to actually, as scary as it is, why you actually want to come back a lot. Yeah, lots of Pikmin. So, yeah, so you can toss. This is why. This is actually why I bought the red Pikmin, not for the not for the actual fire area, but just to get more purple Pikmin. Kind of mean actually, like sacrificing the red Pikmin so much. It's funny actually. In Pikmin 1, you almost always have tons of red Pikmin, but like none of the others. And this gives kind of the other way around, where you have a ton of the other colors, but like almost no purple Pikmin. Not purple, red Pikmin. Because red Pikmin are kind of useless, because again, as we've seen, like there's fiery Bulblax, but other than him, and even he has a pretty glaring weakness, which actually comes up like immediately after this area, at least in this playthrough. Yeah, you almost never need red Pikmin. Kinda sad. Yeah, fiery Bulblaxes are really tough in that first perplexing bullfight. A lot can go wrong, but after that, it's super easy. So, okay, instead of, trying to decide how to cut this, I think I'm actually gonna go back up now. And just next time, I guess, we'll be back on the boss floor. I'm just gonna raise purple Pikmin in the meantime.